Chat, tell me if I'm gay. Thank you. Oh, no, it's not working. Okay, hold on. I know why it's not working. You're good? All right, we got it. Okay, you can call me gay again now.
You're gay.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better.
There it is. There it is.
Perfect.
All right, Doughboy, I'm just going to re-ask the question again so King Condor's community can hear your response. Have you done any research or have you heard about King Condor leading up to your fight here today?
Yeah, I heard about him at Demo Mode All Stars. They were talking about him at the NHFC thing, and I found his Twitter. I think that was pretty much it.
Oh,
I think
God.
he makes YouTube videos.
You don't want the Twitter. It's
Okay.
full of slop.
I mean, I got
Well,
whatever X, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, we're really, really excited to have both of you guys here come on and compete for fight number 4. Now, Doughboy, talk to viewers at home about your NHing experience.
I'm ass.
Nah, fuck off. They always say that, and I end up dying. Don't give me that shit.
Vanc will body me, so would he body you?
Yeah, he bodies me every week, dude.
All right, well, guess we're 2 peas in a pod, baby.
Fuck.
Well, I just think this is going to be a very interesting fight. You know, King Condor dominated the rookie division. Doughboy, I think you would also dominate in the rookie division as well, which is why you're in the semi-professional bracket here. I think this is going to be a very, very close fight. Like I stated earlier, Doughboy, you're an exceptional high-risk PK. Your IQ when it comes to KOing and understanding ticks is very, very good. And you have King Condor on the opposite side, who's very good with his clicks. His clicks are very fast, very precise. He also understands ticks a lot. He's very new into the PvP scenery in terms of NH, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Condor. But you've done an exceptional job in the short amount of time. So I want to see what happens. Seth, anything you want to add on before both of these fighters proceed forward?
Honestly, Condor, I feel like you're Gohan. I feel like if you just spend some time in the time chamber, you can take on Cell. You feel me?
Yeah, I just I'm going home without the crying like a little bitch every 30 seconds. But yeah, I think we got that. I understand what you're saying.
Okay, I got you, bro. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck today. Doughboy, you're an absolute demon. All right, don't sell yourself short here going up against Condor. Okay, you're NH staking with the best of them on the regular. I see you duking it out with Vanc, and you're giving him a run for his money.
He just called Vanc the best. Oh.
I mean, he's not bad, right? He's a professional PvPer at this point. I think we can all agree on that.
Vanc's the GOAT. He's my GOAT.
Okay.
Tell you that much.
Honestly, I'm just very excited to see both of you guys duke it out. Now, gentlemen, I got to ask, which ping, which setup, who wants to decide first here?
Is
Doughboy.
he NA or no?
Nah, I'm Australia.
Australian.
Let's go you first. Let's do America first.
What set do you want, Doughboy?
Yeah, all right. So NA East or what?
Don't
5,
name
7,
any
8.
roles.
Yeah,
5, 7, 8.
whatever set
What's
you
the
want.
last world?
5, 7.
I don't really care about the stats. I'm down, whatever. What's your user?
It is good question. King Condor 6'9", standing out the front.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right,
got
right
you
here.
there. Whatever set you want, mate. Go right ahead.
Doughboy would be your choice now.
I'm going Max. Sorry.
Max, it is. I like it.
Max main, okay, perfect.
Oh, do we already have the right setup?
It's the same sets when you fought on Sunday.
So.
Yep.
So we're already geared, right? We're already
Correct.
Beautiful.
All right, gentlemen, are you guys in the
Beautiful.
trade screen?
Yep, ready to go when you are.
All right, perfect, gentlemen. Good luck.
Best of
fighters.
luck. Let's do it.
All right, wow. Any thoughts on who's gonna take this one home here? We're all fighting on American soil right now.
I mean, I think Doughboy has an advantage in general as far as his skill set, and I think with Ping, it's going to tip it a little in his favor here. So we'll see how it goes. And we are off.
Be right back.
We see Doughboy sending a D-Claw spec here. Both fighters fighting for freeze supremacy. Condor splashing his freezes, Doughboy splashing as well. We see Doughboy connecting the first freeze underneath the DD, sending the bolt, and starting this onslaught. We see the whip hit exchange 2-to-1 here as Condor still looking for the freeze. He did catch a nice bolt out there on Protect from Magic. I believe it was a 27 bolt there, which definitely gave a little pause to this pressure here. You see Condor unfrozen, connecting the freeze, and getting underneath the DD, starting his focus immediately while he was immune. We see the 2-to-1 whip exchange, great defensive barrage right there from Doughboy. 2-to-1 into the bolt. And then we see Doughboy connecting another whip through prayer here as well. We see the Opal Bolt proc fly from Condor though. Condor putting on some insane pressure. Great read with that tent whip hit as well. Looking at supplies right now for both fighters, they're both looking fairly healthy still. You see great pot management from both fighters, not overcommitting those offensive pots early. Condor on his second sip of Super Combat, looking for that tank barrage, and they're doing a great 50-50 exchange here. Condor trying to create the distance, looking for the freeze, splashing the freeze here. You see Doughboy looking for it, catching it, and right underneath the DD. You see Doughboy splashing the barrage. Condor getting hit by the declaw and protect from range. Great tank though gear, with that tank gear, minimizing that DPS output.
And we are back. Oh my god.
Welcome back.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Smack dab in the middle of round number 1 here. 50-50 this entire time. We see Condor at 60% spec with the freeze here. Is he gonna send it? He's opting for the bolt pressure, Vanc.
That is the million-dollar question. In terms of supplies right now, you got Doughboy sitting at 2 dose brew, and I believe that's 9 anglerfish. You got Condor who's fighting off ping with 2 full brews, and I believe to be 8 anglerfish. Condor doing an excellent job utilizing
really
that whip.
well here, honestly.
Oh,
connecting a lot of huge bolt procs, like right there.
2 blood brush coming from Condor, using those fakies to his advantage. Doughboy, unfortunately, falling for the fakies. Another bolt on robes there. Unfortunate 0 coming in from King Condor. Doughboy gets right underneath the DD here, but Condor was on the immunity, catches that defensive barrage, and he's 1 tick underneath there. Doughboy doing a good job on defense here. Trying to go for the refreeze.
Yeah,
He splashes.
great job from Doughboy.
Splash again. Oh, the 2 whip on robes. Very unlucky for Condor there, Seth.
You want to see him get that momentum right here. Sitting in those Infinity Robe bottoms, though, are not doing him any favors as far as defense bonus or tankiness is concerned. Those prayers being correct will only mitigate the damage. It won't stop the damage from happening. He needs to get that tank bottoms on whenever his opponent's hitting him to mitigate the amount of hits in general that go through his armor. See both fighters unfrozen, looking for the freeze. Condor with the first freeze, immediately sending in the bolt straight under the DD. Looking at special attacks, Vanc. We see Doughboy.
40% for Condor, 60% for Doughboy. Doughboy down to his last 5 anglerfish here. He's got to make something happen here if he wants to take home round number 1 here on fight number 4. Condor sidestepping here, gets caught with a 21 defensive barrage from Doughboy. Doughboy goes in for the hero claw and he connects. The 2-ticker.
Huge.
Pulling this fight
Huge
back.
ball.
Going in for a barrage there. He splashes back into the 1-tick whip. Oh, another whip. A 0 on robes. Very, very unlucky. Doubling down on the whip there. Another 0. Tripling down on the whip. And he gets caught with a 21 defensive barrage from King Condor.
Condor has got to catch the... Oh, and he blunders. That is the biggest blunder of the day so far. We have Condor getting caught out away from his opponent with declaw spec. He might not get a chance to send it here now.
He's down to his last 2 anglerfish here, and Doughboy has the freeze into a 25 whip. There's the claw.
And he sends
23.
it. Doesn't leave it on the table into the Opal Bolt proc.
Of 38.
Doughboy 1 HP. Condor with the refreeze. Is he going to get under the DD?
A 19 defensive
No, he
barrage
gets the
from Doughboy.
defensive barrage off. He stalls too long.
It's neck and neck.
Condor
It's
missing
anyone's
those
game.
hits for free under the DD.
Oh, who wants it more, chat? Doughboy or Condor? 34 blood barrage. Into a 24
Look
win.
at this. He's out.
Oh, into a 38. Into a 0. Into
Zero
another 0. Doughboy.
First hit.
No, oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe it.
God. Oh,
I don't believe
my
it.
God.
Damn.
It was literally
What
anyone's game.
A fight from both parties there. Doughboy taking home round number 1 on American soil. Doughboy, congratulations. What was going through your brain towards the tail end of that fight there? You guys are both completely out of food, and you take a declaw to the face there.
I was getting pissed off. It was 41 to 82 on tracker. He was 34 to 64. So I had like 18 extra hits. I was just so confused how we were that close. Personally.
Well, I don't want to take anyone's side here, but you took a lot of hits on robes there, Doughboy.
I took even more. I took even
did
more.
he?
Bro,
I swear to God, I was like whipping 0 on robes, like 5 zeros in a row. I was like, I'm not. It was a good fight though. I think honestly, I think it's most entertaining when it's close. I don't give a shit what the tracker says. I'm here for the content, right? So
Absolutely. I mean,
I
like we say,
like entertaining fights.
100%. Like we say here, here at the NHFC, we don't care about the tracker. It was a really, really entertaining fight right down to the wire there. I'm actually shocked that you had almost 15 to 20 more additional hits than Condor.
Yeah.
But in his defense, it was off ping. Like I stated earlier, Condor, he's very good at those whips, very good at the claws. That's kind of his specialty. But I think you fought really well off ping, and we're excited to now make your way to World 570 on Australian soil and run back round number 2. But before we
There's
proceed
only
for Condor,
7 people here.
World 570. World 570. Yeah, before we proceed forward, Connor, I gotta ask you a few questions there. How did you handle his pressure from those whips there?
He just kept robes up.
I had robe pants on a lot because of the mage defense, but then he was just whipping my ass anyway. Honestly, I didn't even notice I had robes on as much as I did. Maybe it's a ping diff. Like I felt like I was switching in time, but maybe I wasn't. 28. Apparently, I got hit on robes 28 times, which surprised me. I know I had my mage bottoms on quite a few hits there, but I didn't think I was getting hit that hard. It must just maybe I just didn't clock it.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. How would you rate your performance out of 10 there, Condor?
I was happier about my performance than I have been in the past few fights in the semi-pro bracket. I'll be honest, especially on American ping. It's like 330 ping. It's quite fucking difficult. I think I had some pretty decent RNG though on top of that too. But that 34-30 blood blitz back to back on me, that definitely shifted my advantage back in Old Mate's favor for sure. That fucked me hard.
100%. The one thing that I think you made a misplay was towards the end of the fight, you have 50% spec in the chamber, and you stepped one tile too far to get that additional momentum to take it home. But, you know, mistakes happen. We're excited for round number 2 here, and I wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you.
What else?
What are
we doing?
Let's do max again. Let's go max again.
Okay. Awesome. Good luck, gentlemen. Are you guys in the trade screen?
I think so.
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Ready to go.
Good luck. Guys, we are now moving on to fight number 4, round number 2 on Australian soil between King Condor and Doughboy. And Condor starting off with a strong claw spec into the 1-tick barrage into the 1-tick DD. He hits a 1 bolt there into a whip. Doughboy is now off ping here. Now let's see how well he can handle the pressure when some of his clicks do not process on the same tick that he wants it to here, Seth.
King Condor just absolutely pounding these whip hits out, man. Just recognizing how impactful they were in the last fight. I feel like these treads, the Ultor ring, the Vanc defender, there's so much output right here with the whip. And we see a D-claw spec right there from Doughboy, man. Doubling down on the D-claws. And right underneath the DD there. Great movement right there. Keeping him honest, but it's on immunity. Condor catching the refreeze. Condor is an absolute demon on Aussie compared to the US world. You can definitely tell the ping disadvantage is huge. Looking at the inventory, Condor is up substantially here on hard food. As far as potion management, he's doing great as well. Both fighters actually doing great with potion management. Vanc, what do you think's what do you think? I think Condor is an absolute different fighter here.
You know, I've had the opportunity to fight him off ping and off ping, and on his own ping, he's a whole different fighter. Obviously, when you're fighting on 200 to 250 ping, some things just don't process, which will unfortunately move you behind on the tick. And then once you're behind on ticks, it's kind of hard to catch up in some circumstances. But here, it's a great display of how strong King Condor actually plays on ping. Both guys exchanging whips there, both connecting zeros. Not liking the fact that King Condor is sitting in his Infinity Rope top while he was bolting there. There we go. He applies both of his armor pieces, the top and the bottom there. Both parties about to be unfrozen here any second. Connor opts to whip there. Unfortunate zero there. Doughboy whips as well. Unfortunate zero for him as well. Connor creating the distance here, connects a 36 barrage. Can he get underneath the DD? And that's exactly what he does, connecting a 22 into a 1-tick whip. Right underneath into a 1-tick bolt on ropes there, connecting a 16. Back into a whip. Connor's doing an excellent job on not missing too many ticks here, Seth.
What a snowball. What an absolute snowball, connecting the bolt on robes, the whip on robes. I feel like Doughboy is back at factory settings, sitting in robes, getting free casted on by Condor here. Condor just running circles around them.
Yeah, I mean, the last fight, according to the tracker, it was a dominant performance by Doughboy. Now here on Australian soil, it looks like to be a dominant performance for King Condor here. I mean, obviously, it's not over to the fat lady sings, but in terms of supplies right now, you got Doughboy sitting at his last 2 dose brew, 80 hit points left, and Condor pretty much has a full inventory of food with 6 dose brew here. Doughboy trying to make something happen here. Condor sitting at 50% spec. Doughboy creeping up on 50% spec here as well. I believe the claws are about to come here any second from Condor to sweep up this fight here in round number 2.
Could see a redemption proc with these claws here. I wouldn't count him completely out, but it's definitely not in his favor. He's got 40% spec in a dream, 37 HP with 2 dose brew. He's trying to be defensively responsible here. I don't know if he's potted or not, but he's looking to try to preserve those brew doses for a rainy day. Connecting that claw spec on protect from melee, almost guaranteeing his defeat here. Condor stepping under, pulling out the D-claws. He shows them, pulls out the crossbow instead, bolt on ropes. I don't want to see that distance. That's one thing I noticed that last fight, and he's doing it again. He's 2 tiling with spec left, and there's not always time to catch those freezes again or get into that melee range. I'd rather send that D-claw spec than leave it on the table. You see Doughboy creating that sidestep DD, and he's just hanging in. He's just hanging in there, Vanc, with the blood barrages.
He's trying to make something happen here. I mean, in terms of probability here, Condor's still sitting with 70% spec here. All he needs to do is send those claws, and Doughboy will pretty much get eliminated here in round number 2.
Condor playing with this food. He needs to send this D-claw spec. What is he saving it for? It sets up a beautiful 2-to-1 exchange. It's momentum swing. I think he's just playing with this food right here. I think he's just really relishing in this victory over Doughboy, because it was such a dominant lead too. Early into this fight, late into this fight, he really wasn't pressured at all.
And there you have it, round number 2 taken home by King Condor on Australian soil. Wow, what a dominant performance from Condor. Condor, congratulations, man. You're a whole different PK on your own ping, my brother. Congratulations. Talk to viewers at home. How are you feeling?
Better. Usually I die on my ping. So I went into that. The first thing I said was, I'm going to fucking die right now on my ping. I guarantee it. So I do feel good pulling off a decent performance there. And yeah, I was a bit more in my zone there, which I felt good about.
What was the biggest adjustment you made in order to have a dominant performance here?
I think just my chat made me do a couple of shoeies before I came in today. So that's
Okay.
kind of helped me be a little more composed, I'll be honest.
Yeah, sometimes the liquor definitely does help control those nerves, but you know, we're looking forward to the tiebreaker round here, and let's see what happens, you know?
Absolutely.
Now, Doughboy, man, you look like a whole different fighter. Off ping, it looked like you were just a little seal, and he was a great white shark. What do you think went wrong in that last fight?
Watch your mouth. I was 290. I was 290 ping. Honestly, I don't ever play like.
It's fucked.
Honestly, north of 150 ping. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I've never even fought in an Aussie world, so ping was definitely brutal, honestly. But no, yeah, he got significantly more hits on me then. I think it was 51 to 66.
Absolutely. Now, guys, we're going to be moving on to the tiebreaker round. I need one of you guys to choose heads or tails here.
Tails.
All right, let's go heads. Tails
All
always
right.
fails, surely.
Tails always fail. So tails will be American soil, heads will be Australian soil. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck, good luck.
And the decision is 1 second here, guys. Just pulling up the heads or tails on the screen.
Never fails.
Bear with us just one moment here as production
No
gets it
worries.
up on the screen.
What do you mean? It just went from wait, what? Is
Yeah,
the
I'm
stream
sure.
behind? Is the stream behind? Wait, what?
No, he's working on it. Anyways, we have some downtime here until he pulls it up here on screen. Condor, man.
Condor, are you NA? Does NA West give you decent ping?
There's no NA
There's
West.
only NA East.
Oh, that's
I'll,
lame.
I'll
That's
be
lame.
honest, even for Australia, my ping is like about 30 or 40 ms higher than most people in my area because I live in the bush. So my internet gets to my house wirelessly. I don't have any cables, so
The bush.
I'm already fucked in Australia ping, let alone anywhere else. So
Now, gentlemen,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he can't pull it up on screen. You're going to have to take my word for it. I'm flipping it on Google right now, and it lands on tails.
Tails never fails. Fuck.
Yeah, you're going to have to go back on
That-
to American
That's
soil.
okay. 578. That's all
578.
good. Let's
I'm just
do
glad
it.
that you people outside of civilization can still
Whoa,
get
whoa,
internet.
whoa, whoa. What do you mean, you people? What the fuck do you mean, you people?
People live in the bush.
The bush people, I
Bush
guess.
people, eh?
Bush people.
Alright, whatever style you want to do. I'm happy to do Max again if you want, but we can go. We can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. No, I mean, if you're off ping, if you want to do Max, let's just do it.
Let's keep it
I feel like
Max.
that's
Alright,
fair, honestly.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Best of luck. Here
All
we
right,
go, gentlemen.
Anyways, fighters have now entered the arena for the tiebreaker round, which is unfortunately for Mr. Condor on American soil. We have both parties frozen across from each other. We're going to see a lot of 50-50 exchanges from both here. 22 coming in from Condor, doubling down on the barrage here. A splash, one ice barrage coming in from Doughboy. The one thing Doughboy's not doing a good job of is he should be utilizing the blood barrage more than the ice barrage when he is lower hit points to get some additional sustain from that blood barrage, Seth.
Yeah, Blood Barrage heals over 2 brews worth of HP if you use it consistently throughout the fight. So it's almost foolish not to, because you don't have to take time out of your day to heal up. You know, whenever you eat these anglerfish, you're out of commission, you can't hit for that time period, and your opponent can just start to snowball, especially if you're not underneath the DD when you're healing. With brewing, you lose that momentum because your stats go down, and you have to keep restoring to bring them up. But with this Blood Barrage, it's free money. It's free money. How can you say no?
Absolutely. 24 bolt proc coming in from Doughboy here. King Condor with the claws, but Doughboy reads him like a book. And a 33 barrage coming in from Doughboy. King Condor got to keep that HP high. Now he's just sitting here eating while Doughboy's just getting a bunch of free hits and pulls out the claws. Is this a fakie? Back into a bolt here. Into a 22 on tank. Into a splash here for Doughboy. Right underneath the DD. Goes in for a whip. Connects to 0. Good defensive barrage coming in from Condor. Condor pulling out that whip, connects to 23 on tank and on protect. Rangi pulls out the claws. Almost clips Doughboy, but Doughboy reads it really, really fast
Hold
there.
that protect melee firm.
Absolutely.
It was long enough that I probably would have switched my prayer.
Because you wouldn't expect your opponent to hold out the claws for that many ticks, right? You would expect it's a fakie, right?
Yeah. That's part of what makes a lot of these other fighters who can also 1-tick, but they start 2-ticking instead. It makes them really unpredictable.
All right. Now the question is, what can King Condor do to win this fight here, Seth?
Honestly, King Condor has to keep his HP up. He has to stop putting on these Infinity Robe bottoms. They're not doing him any good, especially when he's exchanging here. And he needs to not get caught out on Protect from melee. He needs to get some DD pressure here involved. He's got Bruise. He's got Bastion Potion available. He's going to need to get this DD here. Carol's top. And make sure he gets that Varric skirt on for his opponent's attacks. He needs to set up an off tick, which means that he hits and then his opponent hits, and he's in tank gear for his opponent's attack. Getting caught in robes repeatedly is how you're just going to get bullied even through prayer.
Absolutely. Condor just sitting too low of HP for my liking here. Absorbs a 7 bolt, responds with the whip, connects a 5. Doughboy still sitting in robes. Absorbs no damage. On protect Rungid there. Who's going to connect the first freeze here? That is the real question. That is the $1 million question. Condor splashes 2 freezes in a row. Opts the bolt on robes. Connects a 0. Very bad luck for King Condor. Doughboy connects the refreeze and gets right underneath and doubles down on the ice barrage.
Doughboy starting to snowball here. You see a huge momentum swing in his favor, connecting a bolt unanswered into the barrage. Unanswered as well. You see Condor now trading a defensive barrage. Great move right there into the bolt, and he's underneath the DD exactly where he needs to be. Not respecting those bolt hits, being unpredictable. Doughboy spamming the crossbow attacks, and you see Condor getting punished from sitting in robes there. Condor's got to take this time underneath the DD to heal up. This is his last opportunity. Getting caught again by the D-Claw.
25. Absorbed by Doughboy there. Into a 30 barrage from Doughboy, but he also absorbs a 30. Condor down to his last anglerfish, 19 HP in a dream. He's got to eat that anger, and that's exactly what he does, sitting at 29 hit points. Doughboy sitting at 119 and 3 additional anglers. Now the question is, can Condor pull off the craziest comeback? It's going to be very tough. Condor does have 60% spec in the chamber. He clips him on Protect melee and on robes. Can he get a redemption proc here? Into a staff bash, that's not going to cut it. into a barrage, a splash, and there you have it. Doughboy takes it home.
Fuck.
Wow,
That was a
Mr.
leverage
Doughboy, congratulations on taking home the tiebreaker round. That was a very close fight, man. Could have gone either way. Talk to viewers at home with your performance here tonight.
I'm a fucking beast. Make sure you follow twitch.tv/Doughboy96.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I respect the plug, man. If you come here on the NHFC and you win, like, you're more than welcome to plug your stuff. Talk to viewers at home about King Condor and the way he performs on the big stage up against you. Do you think he was a formidable opponent? Do you think he was harder or easier than you expected?
Oh, I think he's maybe a little bit better. I mean, honestly, there's a crazy handicap here with the ping difference, right? Like,
Correct.
if it would have been, I mean, I would have been absolutely baptized if it was Australian ping. So I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. I think he's just kind of ping locked in the bush, if you will, as he said.
Being locked
But
in the bush.
like, yeah, I mean, he's a good fight. Honestly, everything I'd say is pretty even, all things considered. Had a little more hits than him, but I don't know how I couldn't play on fucking 290 ping, whatever he is. So shout out to him for even doing it.
Absolutely. Well, Doughboy, you fought really well today. Congratulations on your victory here on NHFC number 51.
Yo, thanks for swapping with me too, Vanc. By the way, you're a beast.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Now, Condor, I gotta talk to you. Man, I feel bad because I know you couldn't play to your best of abilities because of ping. But let's put ping aside. What went wrong in that last fight there?
Oh, look, ping's just the nature of the game, to be honest. Like, that's why we do each region. Honestly, I mean, at least looking at my track, I know we don't care about it, but we seemed pretty even on damage. I would say some of that was bad RNG for me, but I think I definitely, my positioning, like I misclicked a bunch trying to walk under him. I didn't even clock one of his claw specs and took that off prey, I'm pretty sure. I really need to work more on being defensive and appreciating mage a lot more, because I really undervalue mage in PvP, because I seem to get fucked by it, and when I try to use it, it fucks me. So I really just don't give it enough credit when I really should. And yeah, that's just something I need to work on.
Absolutely. I mean, it's good that you recognize your mistakes there. All it takes is a little bit of practice. Like I stated to you earlier, I think your clicks are very, very good. Whenever you do have the time on stream, let Seth and I know so we can hop on stream and maybe teach you some of the tech, because I think you'd be a whole different fighter if you knew tech. It's like going to PVMing and killing a boss, right? If you know the tech, it's easy. But if you don't know the tech, you kind of go in there blind, it makes it significantly harder.
Yeah.
So anytime you do want to let us come on stream and help you out, just let us know. And the same applies to you as well, Doughboy.
Yeah, for sure. King Condor, add me back on disc.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you got a chance.
Let me figure out how to do
thanks,
that.
Frank. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
gentlemen. Take care. Thanks for coming out.
Have a good night. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much. Appreciate it.